EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And off we go from Las Vegas. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Vick on the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Vick. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Vick showing how dangerous he can be with his legs, able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Michael Vick. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple 1st downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther, let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Newton.
They'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, 18, 7, 65 cats, 65 cats. Go.
To throw is Newton.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darnell Washington, 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Newton. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing is Newton. They'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, what a move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Vick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Michael Vick, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Newton. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
From the 50, Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Warriors step. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
Newton to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
8 yards on the pickup. brings up second and 2.
Under 10. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Newton now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Newton. Spins by. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
13 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lions, 60 Mavericks.
To the air again, Newton. It's Dillon again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Vic now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
70 range, 70, go!
On third down, Vic from his end zone. It's complete to Watt. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
17 yards. It's fourth down.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, That's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Cowboys 18. Pioneers 19. Lions.
Newton now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Newton. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Cam to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st and goal. Dillon is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 2nd down.
19 tight.
Now Michael Vick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Vick. And that is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Saints.
And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready? 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
It is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus.